Alright, so today is the day. Gonna go ahead and try and fire up this 1J. I'm gonna kind of explain what I've done with the wiring for those of you that may be watching this to kind of get a better understanding of it. You know, got the whole wiring harness here. I believe this motor is out of a Soarer, just from various things that I've seen. It's got the R154. It's an ETCS. Not an ETCS-I, so I don't know. I know the I is for immobilizer, possibly. I just know it's a little bit difficult to start. So I'll try and run through this mess of wires here. It's all from the harness. So you've got the ECU, and you've got your 4 plugs. So show you here. So ultimately, you need to find all of the power. Take this cover off. Ultimately, you need to find the power for the coils, and then the power for the injectors, and find them over here. Tie them all together, get those put on a switch to the battery. Maybe if you want to put a fuse on it, you can. I don't, because I'm not going to be running it that long. Yeah, so one side goes to power, and on the coils there's like 1 or 2 of them that actually go to the igniter. So when you're pinning those, pin over here as well, because there is power that goes to this that also powers the one of the coils, I believe, if I remember right. And then just find all the power for these. One should be power and one should be going to the ECU. And I'm pretty sure they're all black and white for my application. So over here, try and find them for you. Actually, they're over here. So this would be all of the powers that I found. A big black and red one, that's for the MAF. Black and white. Another black and white, and a smaller black and red. Those are all for the coils or the starter. No, not starter, but actually, yeah, there is this big one here, big black one, that is for the starter. And the smaller red one, I'm not really sure what it's for. I know it's power though. This red one here is for the fuel pump. And make sure you get a good ground. This ground came on the motor, so just grounding it here. And then for the ECU power, there's a couple powers that you got to go right to the ECU. So right here, I have 3 wires for my application. Those 3 right there. Over on this side, those 3 right there. So those are the powers that I'm using. Please do your own research, because I may not have it all right, but from all the diagrams I put together, this is what I'm going to try. So yeah, this for my application, this gray one seemed to be the power for basically everything. So you can see, cut those 3, and then those are what's running over here for the power. Yeah, got everything hooked up, got the battery here. I'm gonna have to use a jumper because this battery's a bit dead. So I'm gonna spray a little bit of fogging oil, or yeah, fogging oil, just a little bit in there, because kind of lubricate the cylinders a little bit and help it start. So yeah, let's go ahead and try and get this thing started.
This, and when it starts, you turn this off?
Yeah. All right, well, there you have it. Fired right up on the first try. I was not expecting that. I did not know if I had all my wiring right. And I was just like, send it. I mean, let's just try it and see. And it worked. I did not have the MAF plugged in because I didn't know if I hooked it up right, so I just left it unplugged, and it ran great. So here's the little setup: fuel pump to just a little gas can with the return line and everything. I did have a fuse switch for the ECU. It's on like a, I don't know, 10 amp or 5 amp fuse down there, just in case something bad happened, protect the ECU. Well, yeah, just for a first startup, everything looks good. Quite a bit of smoke, but that's to be expected on the first try. Yeah, I've got a bolt in here, got some other stuff plugged, so there's no huge vacuum leaks, but yeah, there you go, first startup. So now it's time to take this whole thing apart, basically down to the bare block, upgrade the parts, redo some seals, timing belt, big turbo, injectors, maybe intake, ECU, harness, all that stuff. So I hope you guys subscribe, stay tuned to see all that. It's going to be awesome, and it'll be going in this car. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.